Drinkwater Podcast.
Another episode. Get your water.
Yeah, a very special episode.
Probably our second biggest.
Second biggest, yeah. I think the episode from the rooftop was probably our biggest.
Oh, yeah,
that was our
yeah.
biggest achievement. This is probably our second biggest achievement
We've
coming
got a
up.
special guest coming very soon.
Very special.
Just hit me up. He's in the Uber on the way right now.
I was in the Uber.
From the hotel.
Really?
Believe so. Yep.
Okay, nice. Well, we told him he was cool. Like, he basically said, just start without me. I'll come in halfway.
Yeah. So I
Just give me a refresher when I come in on what you guys have been talking about.
Yeah. So we've got a lot of topics.
We got
to
a lot of
talk
topics.
about.
We'll have
And
some
he'll
that
just jump in on them. It's
He'll
not an
jump in on
interview. We're not
Yeah.
doing an interview.
We're
It's
not-
just
we-
jumping in. He's
This
going to
is the
squeeze
difference.
in right here.
Yeah, we've got a spot ready for
It's
it.
going to be tight, but
We got his mic ready. But yeah, that's the thing. With this podcast, he can just jump in, start talking about a story that we'll just give him a quick refresher when he comes in.
yeah.
Because there's a lot going on
Lots
today.
been happening on planet
A
Earth.
lot's been going on. You've just, what should we start with? What's been happening in the world?
What has been happening? It's been spitted.
It's been, there's a lot been going on. We basically have a huge list of topics to go through today.
It's like no one thing on the list.
we can't even really start. Like, there's
Was
too
there
much.
someone at the door? Oh, no.
No,
No.
he's not there yet. But yeah, get your waters out. It's going to be a big one.
Huge.
It's going to be a real big one today. The first one, $3 billion lottery winner.
Wow. So I haven't even heard about this.
Yeah,
Let me know.
I literally
Threw it with a B?
with a B.
What's that? 10. So you got 100 million
He
times
got-
10. That's $1 billion.
He got $1,500 million US.
Wow. $1,000 million
Yes.
times 3.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, $1,000 million times
Times
3.
three.
It's kind of like, it's insane.
It's
I don't-
enough money to ruin your entire life.
Because what happens, I was thinking he basically just goes into the same category as like Elon Musk, Jeff
Yeah.
Bezos, any of these high-profile business guys.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. So,
0.001% of humans on Earth.
yes. Like in just overnight.
Yeah.
Because I think the first thing they say is just talking about how he has to...
From 2-minute noodles on the couch.
Yeah. To
$3 billion. in the
$3
bank account.
billion. I think he's a 30-year-old guy. 30
That's what they
years
say,
old.
your life starts at 30.
Yeah, your life starts.
I guess they were right.
Do you know what? This might be probably... Do you think it's a really good time to win the lottery? Because let's say you're 30, you've had all your 20s
Yeah.
to just kind of struggle, develop character, to kind of realize your hopes and dreams, and then bam, 30, you've got everything you could ever
But I guess
possibly
it's
want.
that the negative part is
Yeah.
that he hasn't slowly progressed and learned all these very important life lessons about wealth and income and equity
yes.
and how it all works. He hasn't slowly lost heaps and gotten it back and slowly grinded to the top and now completely understands and can dominate and understand and enjoy it. It's just like, shoop.
But do you know what would be way worse?
What?
If he was like making millions of dollars in like IT
Yeah.
already. He's like a millionaire. He's like a 30-year-old millionaire who grinded his way to the top.
And it's like, oh,
And
hell
then
yeah.
it's like, oh
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
it's
Hell yeah.
$3 billion.
Chuck it in, I
Yeah,
guess.
chuck it. I'll do a startup.
I'm still working. but
Yeah.
yeah.
This will really help my startup.
Yeah.
This will really help my business.
Got a message.
I'm gonna. Oh, is he coming? How's he looking?
No. False alert.
Oh no, he must be still in the Uber.
Yeah.
Where's he coming from? I think he's saying Parramatta or something.
Something like, yeah. I don't know.
Is he gonna make it?
The Druid or something? Is he going to make it? We'll have
he
to
gonna
just keep
make it?
going. We'll do a 3-hour.
It's 5 o'clock. It's Parramatta on a Saturday night right now.
Gosh.
This is Saturday night. He's not really faced with the
That much
easiest
traffic.
trip.
Yeah.
I think it might be pretty solid. I think everyone comes to the city on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to make it. We might literally run through all these topics before he even gets here.
So who won the $3 million?
Yeah, so
So
this-
anyone wants to have a chat with him or
Yeah,
pay him
so
a visit,
let's see who this guy...
let's dox him real
Edwin
quickly.
Castro is his name.
Edward Castro.
So I think what you do... I don't know if you're forced to give up your identity or if you, like, could choose to go
I
public with it or
can't
not.
believe that he's given up his identity because
Yeah.
usually, I know in Australia, when people even win $1 million, it's all...
Yes.
People get kidnapped. Grab
Oh,
like,
yeah,
it's
straight away.
insane.
The only thing is, the first thing that said... the first thing he had to do was hire a security team.
Of course.
24/7.
Of course.
That's just his life now.
Yeah.
Or at least for the first few years of his life.
You don't
Unlike
really
his
have
new life.
a real friend anymore.
Yeah, it's weird.
or a
Yeah, it's
relationship
weird.
won't really exist anymore. A natural relationship isn't going to occur
Yeah.
ever again in your life.
Especially when
Unless-
your name's out there.
Yeah.
Like, it's a pretty
Once
big
they
story.
Google you, it's done.
Unless he just straight up uses a different name, goes on a
Changes his
dating
name,
app,
yeah.
keeps it more humble, be like, hey, how you going?
But maybe it's like, I don't really care if they're after me for my money.
That's
I
also what
was
happens,
after the
yeah.
money, yeah.
It's like when you become a successful person, like a businessman, you go into that different ball game,
Yeah.
that different league. You're now, so much of your worth is based on your money.
Yeah.
It's not based on like how handsome you are, if you're tall, if you're like a hard worker. It's like, oh no, I have $3 billion, which puts me up to like a 10.
Which gives me a six-pack order.
Literally, it gives me a six pack. It gives me
You
everything.
can pay $1 million and a machine will give you a six-pack.
I don't know if that's.
The Liver King.
Isn't
Isn't that it? Doesn't he have fake abs?
I think he. I don't even really know. It looks like he's just.
He didn't
using-
even try for it, I heard. It's all a scam. Anyone could do it. It's proven now.
It looks like there's a classic thing with Liver King in the bodybuilding community. He's got HGH gut,
Yeah.
which is like some, I guess, human growth hormone, or
Right.
one of these substances he's abused that gives you this like weird bloated gut, and gives you usually like your core pokes out.
Yeah.
I don't think he's got fake abs.
Ah, right.
I think it's a weird thing to do for like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, yeah.
Most people that get fake abs would be like, I don't know, a Brazilian guy who's kind of like got a big Instagram and has like the synthol arms and he got fake abs.
Yeah.
And I think it's a popular thing in like Brazil.
But this isn't a gym podcast as well.
This
so-
isn't a gym podcast.
so we're
So
not talking
going
about
back
the
to-
Liver King.
We're not going to talk about the Liver King. Might be a gym podcast. I guess
Bradley
our special
Martin
guest.
on.
our
Oh,
special
yeah,
guest
yeah. Who is
kind
our
of in
special
the-
guest?
I don't know if we... Should
We'll
we
drop
announce
it. You got to stay till the end if you want to see.
Yeah, if you want to know who
it
the
is.
special guest
It's on
is.
our Instagram though, Drinkwater Podcast. Go check it out. The
Yep.
photo. Just met up with him. We got a coffee, had a little chat.
Yeah, we had a bit of a chat. He
Did a
said,
bit
yeah,
of
of
a-
course.
A bit of a spa.
Bit of a
That
spa.
might
Let's
give
just
it away
say he
slightly.
might be the biggest fighter in the
On
world
the
right
world
now.
right now.
Yeah, literally in the
Yeah.
world right now. We don't know anything about UFC, so we're going to talk about this stuff with him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
which
we
is
don't really
kinda-
care about
yeah, we
UFC or
don't-
fighting.
I don't really. Yeah.
I don't even know why he's coming on.
I don't know why. I like it. He's a great dude
Yeah.
for coming on. Anyway, you're 30 years old, $3 billion.
What would you do? What's the first thing you're gonna do? Break it down. Mathematically.
What this guy did? He bought a $28 million or $38 million home.
cheap?
Cheap, nothing.
Nothing.
Literally.
pennies.
38 millions.
It's like breakfast. for
Yeah.
him.
And then what he did, this is the thing that I hate. And he also bought a $6 million place.
Yeah.
Why buy a $6 million place?
Spend it all. Waste
like-
it all. Why are you saving it? Just become poor again.
Yeah, why buy a $6 million place?
I love
And
you
both-
just buys like a $3 billion gold chain. And it's just in his apartment back, and he's like, I made it.
He buys like a super yacht for like, what is it, $200 million super yacht.
Cannot be resold as well.
He doesn't even look into the repayments or like how much fuel
Puts
already
it all
costs.
into like some weird crypto coin that just goes right down. He's like, crap.
At least I've got my super yacht. No, you don't. This is the first thing we're going to take. But that's how I want these people to start. Actually,
What-
wait a second. Did I say 200 million?
Yeah,
That's still cheap.
that is cheap.
I was going to say he probably...
That's like
hard.
10% of his wealth.
That's hard to spend.
It's hard to
$3
spend
billion.
$3 billion.
Yeah.
Buy Twitter.
What can you buy for $1 billion?
You could buy like Snapchat, maybe.
Yeah, you could probably buy an app.
Yeah.
Like, that's
He
crazy.
buys Snapchat. He's like, I don't even know what I want to do with it. I just saw Elon was doing it. Join the club.
What is...
Just tanks it.
What's the most expensive yacht in the world? I'm going to literally look up... I'm literally...
Super yacht.
Yes, super yacht. Like one with, like, slides and... Oh, here we go.
Its own shopping center.
Let's see. Oh, dang. Okay.
With staff.
You can
And
buy
just
a...
you shop there and it's stocked out. Just like disgusting wealth.
There's like 10 Gucci stores.
just that
10.
insane like capitalism that is just like, what is this planet anymore?
Yeah, literally all
It's like, I don't even
employees-
shop here. They just stand
It's
around.
literally employees just have to walk around, security guards at the front of each
store.
10 Gucci stores on your yacht just in the middle of the ocean. You're not even on it.
It's one of your 3 yachts. You never even use it.
You're literally just having lunch in LA, knowing like in the middle of the Pacific there's this...
You could go to it. No, and you can go to your own private Gucci
It's like, dude, I've
Yacht
literally got footage.
store.
You like show your friend your phone, and it just shows these 10 Gucci stores on this yacht. So what have we got? Dang, look at this! Like $400 million.
The most expensive.
Yeah,
Cheap.
like it's so okay. Does it get better? Oh, Topaz. Here we go. 527 million.
What's it look like? Are we popping it up on the
Yeah,
screen
we're gonna
right
pop this
here?
one up. We've got Azam.
Oh, that's nice.
Azam boat. 600 million.
What?
Eclipse.
1.5 billion.
Yes.
Wait, is that the Eclipse up there?
I don't even know they have photos. And then the
4.8
history supreme. $4.8
Wow,
billion.
no photos.
Imagine trying to get that and just being so mad. Just being like, yeah, no, sorry, my friend, you literally can't afford it.
Yeah.
You've won $3 million.
Not 4.8.
Yeah, not 4.8.
There's nothing you can do. It's all I want.
That's all I want.
So you do know, like you have to pay about 200,000 a day just to keep it upkeep.
He just goes back to his $38 million mansion, just literally can't sleep at night. Just mad. Just straight up mad. Like, I'm going to look
insane.
into this. The History Supreme. So they're saying it's never seen a port.
I just love he just becomes like a YouTuber. It's like, so if you guys want to make it,
Oh, I was.
this is what you got to do.
he does. Yeah, he becomes
So
a self-help
basically,
guy.
you know, ever since I was 15, I knew I was going to become successful, extremely successful.
Yeah.
I just worked hard, did my thing.
I took cold showers.
I'm worth $3 billion now.
Wake up, take a cold shower.
Shower.
Honestly, the first thing you do is you got to take a cold shower.
Don't have breakfast.
Yeah.
You got to be hungry. You have to be hungry. You have to chase success. You can't eat and be satisfied with being poor. Do you want $3 billion? That'd probably be the best thing you could
That would
do.
be the
I'd
funniest.
watch every single video.
I would
he
watch
put out.
every single video, and he just gets like the biggest people on. Just gets like Mark Zuckerberg, just talks about grind set.
Just gets all the self-help guys. Like him and Iman Guards are like, me and you are extremely similar, you know? Extremely
We're
similar.
the same kind of guy.
We're the
like,
same
we're-
kind of guy, aren't
A
we?
weekend, we're probably in like Dubai. We're going.
We smoke gars. We smoke hella gars.
Oh, it'll be the best thing in the entire world. The best thing in the entire world.
Hilarious.
Yeah, what would you do if you won $3 billion? What's like the move? What's the thing that comes to mind?
I would need to just go away for a bit and think. So I'll just go to Hawaii, get a
Nice.
villa for a bit, and just think what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Because you'd think what you're going to do, but then the reality would just be a bit shocking, I guess.
It'd be so overwhelming.
Yeah.
You just need to literally have some time. You need time. It'd
You'd
probably be a
need
few
time.
months.
You just need to leave where the hell you are, because
Yep.
you'd just be getting millions of messages from every
Oh.
single person you ever brush shoulders with.
Yeah, literally.
Say, yo, we need to catch up.
Yo. Dude.
Because there would be a lot of people I would just be like, yo, what's your BSB? Here's 100K.
Oh, you do that to
Yeah.
people. You do that one. Hit 'em
Of
with that.
course, a
Nice.
lot of people.
Yeah.
Anyone I've pretty much been friends with
Nice. They're all getting
to like a
100K.
pretty close level would be like 100K easy.
Dang.
Done.
Do you find there'll be someone who would, let's say, reach out and ask and you would say no, or you throw in cash to everyone? Are they getting at least like $1,000?
If they're not getting it, they're not getting it.
Oh, okay. So they're
Yeah.
not even getting $1,000.
Huh?
They're not even getting $1,000.
People are reaching out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a scary thing, because are you going to start giving $1,000?
But it's like, that's nothing. Like, what even is that? A week's work for the average person in this country.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like,
What
it's
was it?
nothing. It's like, it's almost teasing them. And it's that thing, even when you give like your really good friends
Yeah.
$100,000, they're like, why didn't you give me $1 million? It's like nothing. Set me up for that.
Yeah, it's true.
That's
That's
like,
actually
wow.
really true. They'll hit you with that one.
Because like, what's 100K? You could spend that in 5 years and then back to where they were if they weren't extremely smart with it.
Yeah.
Like you could be set for life with it, or you could probably blow it in 5 years.
If you got 300, yeah, you've got like the equivalent in Australian, because it's 1.5.
What, 3 billion
American.
US would be 5 billion here?
Yeah, no, so
Ish.
it's
4
1.5.
It'd be 4.8. We could get the yacht.
You know,
We could get the yacht. Australian though.
yeah. So this guy's got 1.5
Yeah.
US, which
Yeah.
is 3 billion Australian, which is 3,000.
Oh, he got 1.5 billion.
he got US.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But in Australian, it's
So
like
he's poor.
Yeah, so he's-
Sorry, I didn't know
So
we were
he's
talking
a
about a
brokey.
brokey.
He's a brokey.
I didn't know we were talking about brokey.
Imagine just being like, oh yeah, I'm richer than Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
Just overnight. I'm richer than Luke Belmar, richer than Aman Ghazi, is it? What's his name?
I don't even think he's extremely wealthy.
Yeah, and most of these people aren't. Most
Yeah.
of these self-help guys are like, I'm worth $80 million.
Yeah.
And it's like, dang. That's absolutely insane. And this guy is laughing.
But then there's the Bob Marley. A lot of people talk about like what is wealth. You can be worth $100 billion.
That's wealth. I will say that's probably wealth. Sorry, Bob Marley, but $3 billion. That's kind of wealth.
Yeah.
I think everyone can agree that's a crazy amount of wealth.
But it isn't, because even like Andrew Tate says this. He says he's the wealthiest human on earth because I have the best relationships on earth.
Yep.
I have the best health on earth. I have the best, just all these other things that money can't buy, that you actually have to work and strive for in all these other things.
Right.
Being extremely knowledgeable. It's kind of like the Bob Marley thing. It's like you could have $1 million and be poor with cancer and everyone in your family hates you. You're going to feel probably horrible.
This guy's probably got it all right.
I'm sure he did. He had a big smile.
I would love to
Put
see
the
this.
smile up on the screen.
I would love to, I just want to make sure people can see this guy's smile. I think this might be the wealthiest man on earth. This guy is killing it. I really think he's... And do you know what he did?
He's killing it.
This guy, look at him with his friend. Look, he just got this vintage Porsche 911. So he's like, spend it in a fun way. He's wearing like funny shirts.
Little Hawaiian
He's
shirt.
kind of a bit overweight.
He'll be found dead on a Puerto Rican beach in probably 3 months. I'd give it easy. Because you'll meet the wrong people who hear the wrong conversation, and he'd be like, aliens, wait, what? The Earth's flat.
Yeah, but then it's like, oh, he didn't hear that, did he?
He didn't hear
that, did he?
1.5 billion was found. He accidentally drowned in his bathtub last night.
Yeah, do you want to put like a bet on it? What's the estimate you give him? Is he going to lose it all? Is he going to be dead? Is he going to just
you
be
can't
successful?
lose that. It's impossible.
That's true. That might
Well,
be.
it's not impossible, but
You got to really go out of your
you
way.
can't be able to go and buy a raffle ticket and also lose that.
Yeah.
If you're smart enough to go buy a raffle ticket, you couldn't lose it.
Yeah, I think what happens...
He's already bought
with-
the house, it's set.
Yeah. With money, I guess $30 million, you can lose that easily.
I don't think so.
I think you can lose that easily.
If you're like
Easily.
running a business, you can.
I was thinking like NBA stars. That seems to be the number that all these lottery winners lose.
30.
10 million, 30 million. I think above 50, it's hard to actually lose that.
I think that's a better realistic thing to say. Like, what would you do if you won $10 million right now?
Yes. I probably would be in a place to lose it. I could lose it very fast.
Invested in some tech
Buy a
startup.
$10 million home.
But next repayment, you're like, wait, what? You have to keep paying for stuff?
That's the sad thing. $10 million, you're kind of annoyed.
I reckon I'd have a lot of fun.
You could have a lot of fun with 10.
I'd buy a $2 million apartment. I would buy a $1 million. I'd put $1 million into gold and silver.
Yeah.
Put $1 million into Bitcoin, $1 million into Ethereum, $2 million into the stocks.
Yeah.
Put $2 million into businesses I like, starting them up. Then I'd give like the rest kind of away to family and friends.
But that's kind of boring.
Yeah.
That's the thing. With $10 million, it's boring.
When you could put it all into Dogecoin.
Like, but that's like the difference between that and this guy.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've actually seen a lottery winner where I've been like, that's too much.
Yeah.
That's kind of insane that he's won that much money. That's literally insane. He's like the richest man
You
on...
would just wake up and be like, is life real? Did
Yeah,
I die? Surely I've died. This couldn't be
$10
real.
million, you got to kind of get your head straight. You get like a financial like
Yeah, because you
consultant
buy
and
a home,
stuff.
you're like, I'm like, it's almost gone
Yeah,
now. Like,
literally.
this is kind of like the upkeep.
Yeah.
I'm kind of...
Can't
This is
forget
hard.
the east.
Yeah.
Forget the eastern suburbs.
Yeah, yeah,
You're not buying
literally.
there. You're not buying anywhere
You
there.
can buy a small little apartment.
Yeah,
there.
like a nice apartment in the eastern
Yeah.
suburbs. You're not buying like a good home.
But you could go to the Gold Coast and you could buy a beautiful 5-bedroom place, penthouse on the beach.
For like
And-
$4 million.
Yeah.
Which
And
is,
you have 6,
And you
and
got
you-
like a problem. Like $4 million home, the repayments on that, the quarterlies on that. That's a big...
Yeah, you're paying what? You'd be paying...
That's the thing. It's so
100,000.
real. It's so real.
Yeah.
And that will like... That weighs up over time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, this money is... He's going to struggle. He's going to
The billion ain't gonna struggle.
He's literally going to, like, struggle to spend it.
Yeah.
Which is... and that's why it's a beautiful story. And
Yeah.
I literally want him to start a YouTube
I
channel.
want to see the movie of this guy.
Yeah. Like, I really...
It would be a good movie, just like the normal life. He's like, do you want to come out? He's like, I'm just going to go get
Yeah.
a Coke from the news agent.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll grab one. Just watching TV.
Look at this. They've got his home, like a 1-bedroom home he used to live in.
Oh my gosh.
And then he's like got the perfect story. Like born in LA, he just literally goes from that to that. Like overnight.
I love he stayed in LA.
Yeah, I like.
He's not going to
to
Dubai.
Well, yeah. I'm beginning on the Thirstcast. Mike Thurston.
So I've started boxing, 3 times a week. What else has been on?
Yeah, what's else been going on?
Dark
Speaking
out
of killing billionaires, the man Andrew Tate's been poisoned apparently.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah,
There's a lot of funny memes of like calling him a princess and.
Oh yeah, he's like, I just got a fever, sore throat. They've poisoned me.
I'm gonna die.
I'm just a bit cold at night. Imagine if he just has like COVID. He's
Yeah.
like, this is terrible. They've poisoned me.
I've never been sick in my life.
I've never been sick before. But it sounds like he's just got an illness.
Yeah, of some kind, or allergic reaction.
Yeah, he just had an
to
allergic
something.
reaction to something.
Got bitten by a spider.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll be Spider-Man soon.
It's so... I like the idea of it's just so straightforward. And again, he's being a drama queen.
It's very drama queeny.
Very.
The fact that he's still in his home, he hasn't gone to a doctor who said, you have been poisoned. This is like serious.
Yes.
Like this is a real serious thing. Like watch out.
I will say when it comes to, like, I guess the audience are thinking, oh, they're trying to poison
He has
me.
been saying for a while that he's going to be killed by
Yeah.
the Illuminati, whoever they are.
What do you think's going to happen if they kill him? What goes
Who's
on?
they?
Yeah, the powers that shut
That
down.
be.
Yeah, the powers that be. The powers that shut down.
Are we talking BlackRock? Are we talking Bill Gates? Who killed Epstein? Trump?
Yeah.
Who's in control?
I would say the main people in control would be the people who run social media. The people
Right.
who are taking like Ada Ross
Currently.
off Twitch.
Who's taking who off Twitch?
Ada Ross off Twitch.
Right, yeah.
And Kai Cenat off Twitch.
Because Aiden Ross is leading the new revolution of
Yes.
humanity.
Yeah. The people whoever's taken him off, the people who were like, I think it must be social media. The owner of Instagram, Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zucky.
Zucky.
I like Zucky.
He's they.
He's they.
Yeah, literally. It's like, we got to get Andrew Tate off. And not only that, you can't search him anymore.
Yeah.
You literally can't search this guy.
What did he do that was so bad?
He's a misogynist.
He's making people not want to do the average life.
Yeah, what do they hate?
Strive for...
In all honesty, it is the... What are they? It's the Matrix coming up.
They're coming after us already.
Was that a special guest?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
He's
he
got
might,
a
be getting, he
convoy.
might be getting closer.
Yeah.
He'll probably love to come in on this Andrew Tate talk.
Yeah, he'll have a little chat.
But yeah,
He's a 4-time kickboxing world champion. I know that.
really? Our special guest or Andrew Tate? Both. We'll
Both.
give away some, spoilers. Both kickboxing champions.
Yeah.
Both really got their beginnings in kickboxing.
Both African.
Yeah, both.
Both black Americans.
Both African men. But yeah, what we're saying. So yeah, what's the reason why?
Poisoned.
Yeah,
by his
what's the
coffee
reason
or
why
his
they-
water? Maybe don't drink water. No, we're going to drink your water.
Yeah, what's the reason why he's being stopped? Is it just the treatment or the views on women? I think that's all it
Well,
is.
he is spreading a lot of hate.
Yeah,
A
I
lot
guess.
of. I feel like for a lot of women that see it, it just brings back that instant memory of the type of man that is capable of doing horrible things. It's just that
Yes.
typical persona of just scary confidence
Yeah.
that you don't like, and it just gives like bad vibes.
Scary confidence. I do have to throw in this one. Have you seen the leaked footage of Steven Crowder?
Oh, that was segue. Huge segue. What is it here? Put on the gloves.
Let's do it.
some
Let's do it.
crazy
Have you watched it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
I kind of couldn't. I was watching it when I think there was sound in the house. I couldn't really make out what was going on. Yeah.
So I felt slightly. I don't want to say I feel bad, but it's like it's weird to see someone's personal, like in their home.
Yeah.
an
It was
argument.
strange. It was really strange.
It's a lot of.
I kept on thinking, like, is this fake?
It definitely isn't
Like,
fake.
I mean, not fake. Is this like acting? Are they aware of these cameras? And it's such a strange
It's their
idea.
security cameras.
Yeah, but it's such a strange idea just getting caught having a conversation.
But it's
on camera.
obviously the wife has used them in court during the divorce to like win whatever is happening.
Yeah.
And then it's been leaked throughout the court case.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's that thing. I don't know. But then at the same time, why I don't feel bad, it's like you are the person that deserves that.
Yeah.
If you want to reenact the George Floyd as like a skit and make fun of all these black kids that got killed by cops.
My whole thing was like, I watched that thing and it's like, that's exactly how I expected.
I know. It's like, what?
That's exactly how I expect Steven Crowder to talk to his wife.
Of course. Yeah.
It's like, if he was talking any different, I
Yeah.
would be like, oh, what? That's why I probably wasn't even shocked at all. I was like, this is just Steven Crowder.
Yeah, of
This
course.
is how he
You just watch his
talks.
podcast. It's psycho. I didn't think he would take off the mask when he got home.
Excuse me, honey, how you going? I love you.
I love you.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's like Steven Crowder was on camera being Steven Crowder. This could have been like an excerpt from his like podcast.
Yeah.
It was that comfortable. It was that normal. It was that familiar.
Yeah.
That I was like, because I watched it and there was noise. I think my what's it called? My washing machine was going off, so I couldn't really hear. And I could kind of make out what he was saying, and I was like, I don't really see anything that's like so shocking here.
Yeah. Is it the end for him? I can't see how he can get back from this. Because he's a conservative. And like the worst, like beyond what he says in the video, just the pure actions of it are just the most unconservative things. How he's like yelling at his like 8-month pregnant wife.
Yeah.
He's a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's asking her to like do these things for the dog. Why there isn't a maid who is helping with all these things. Why he has one car.
Yes.
So it's obviously like abuse to
That's
control.
what people are saying. Like, there's the one
yeah.
car thing. Yeah.
So it doesn't make any sense.
Or is that classic conservative where it's
No,
like
it
the
doesn't-
woman,
it just
my wife
doesn't-
doesn't need a car.
just doesn't make
Where would
sense.
she be going? She'll take my car if she needs to go somewhere so I can control where she's going.
Yeah.
Is it
And just like you talk to your pregnant wife like that, put her through that stress while your child is in the belly.
Of course.
It's just like there's a lot of unconservative things that are seen there. Candace Owens is having a lot of fun.
Oh, really? What's
I don't even know if he's a Christian anymore, to be honest. But
Really? Because I heard he's trying to go back at her,
Yeah.
trying for defamation or something like
Yeah.
that because she's talking
and then
about
she's
it.
going at him for defamation.
So she's against him now.
Well, they had beef. The Daily Wire and them all had beef a few months ago.
Oh, yeah. The boring right-wing conservative
Boring,
beef.
yeah.
Yes,
this
of course.
extremely boring beef.
Yeah.
But that's kind of all being used now to bring it
Right.
back up to.
And now it's
be
back here, and
used.
it's like, let's take the jabs. We've got a little
Yeah,
bit of
yeah,
ammo.
we've got a lot
let's
of
start
ammo.
firing off.
Yeah.
So she's saying it's unconservative. This is...
Just the fact that he's getting divorced, she even just said, well, I don't know if he's a Christian anymore because that goes against the Bible. Until death do us part.
It's the funniest thing in the world because it's like these people are using the Bible with such a smirk. Like the most un-Christian people in the entire world.
Most just hateful people that have ever existed who just spread pure hate.
Yeah,
It's nothing, they never even spread love. I don't even get how they're Christians at all.
yeah, there's literally nothing positive. There's nothing Christ-like. There's
They
not
see
one
themselves as these
Yeah.
like prophets. They like see themselves as the false idols that they
Yeah.
supposedly
They're doing nothing
say
good.
not to worship.
Yeah, there's literally nothing good really coming from them.
Yeah.
The main idea is like, let's just bring down, unless there's a Jesus thing, unless Jesus was just trying to bring down the system constantly.
Yeah.
Imagine if Jesus was just some like right-wing guy back in the day. Because it is that idea of, the idea of Jesus was hating
Yeah.
on everything. Maybe it's extremely Christ-like to be like these characters, to be like an Andrew Tate.
He was
Well,
definitely
you
an
hate the
Andrew
system.
Tate kind of guy.
Yeah.
He was very outspoken, confident.
Yeah. I don't think he was... I guess he did miracles, though, didn't he? Which is probably a
Supposedly.
bit nice. This is coming from someone who's never read the Bible. It's just the vague things I've picked up over time.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about. But yeah, I think a lot of Jesus was this.
Yeah.
Spreading hate, saying this is bad, this has gone crazy, this is out of control, we need to stop doing this, we need to stop that. He would have been on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
He would be
Going
on
crazy.
Twitch non-stop.
Yeah.
Talking about how everything's bad.
Like be
it's-
tweeting going crazy.
Yeah. He might, again, things don't really change.
Yeah.
Everything's
History
happened before.
repeats.
History repeats.
We still have coins with these people on them.
Yeah.
Just like they did 3,000 years
Yeah.
ago.
We've got Jesus characters that come around again and again and
Yeah.
again. Another one of them is Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
And he's been crucified by poisoning. they're literally trying to kill
He'll
him.
rise in 3 days.
Yeah, it's scary because he's trying to bring down the system. He's spreading some hateful, like crazy ideas.
Then I think about it. All he does though is like he supports the system so strongly in capitalism. He's like one of the greatest things for
that's
the
true.
system.
That's true,
At
actually.
the same time. That's why the whole like getting out of the matrix thing, it's like it's more I get it that it's like escaping to become financially free.
Yeah.
But if you want to go really deep on the matrix, is like capitalism is a matrix of society.
Yes.
And to escape the matrix would be to go back to the garden and to live without money existing, and you'd live like indigenous people,
Yeah.
where there's like money's not a real thing, as he says multiple times. It's literally not real.
Yeah.
You don't need it. Food grows from the ground. You can
Yes.
have a garden. You should be nomadic and travel constantly. But I guess it's impossible because everything's been kind of conquered. I guess you could go to the Amazon, set up again.
You go to the middle of Australia. You go to kind of
It's
regional New
uninhabitable.
South Wales.
It's inhabitable.
I think it's some regional New South Wales areas you can really go to.
Yeah, you'll wind up on a highway pretty quickly though.
Around Byron,
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure you could probably live off the land easily.
I'm sure there are some areas, but all the best areas where
people know
all
where they
indigenous people were here.
Of course, of course. There's not really.
They weren't
many-
really out. They were all here. This is where all the food was.
Yeah.
They were down at the down at Double Bay, down at
course,
Rush Cutters.
of course.
It was filled with oysters. You could just spear fish. They
Yeah.
were super abundant, and they would all rotate so it would stay in abundance. And
Yeah.
it was just beautiful.
People are pretty clued on. It's like if there is a flourishing area, we're probably gonna like build an apartment complex on it, or this is gonna be the new suburb now. This
Yeah.
isn't gonna really go to waste.
Yeah.
I think there's so many areas though in the world where there is, I guess, like a whole bunch of vacant buildings or castles and stuff like that.
Yeah, but to completely escape, you have to go back to the garden. You got to
Yeah.
go live with nature again.
Yeah, I
The
think
wild
I
animal.
still think it can be done. Maybe they need to open up like a Chaz they had in America. They need to have,
Let's open Chaz again. That was a funny time.
because that's a scary thing. What happens when you try to like go back to the garden?
But that's not the garden.
Anarchy happens.
But it's not that.
Kind of is pretty close.
It's not. You go back to living like a hunter-gatherer
Yeah, and it's still crazy stuff would have gone down.
in those times. Yeah.
100%.
But it's extremely hard.
think
Indigenous
it's-
people here, they had it down perfected. They had completely perfected it. They knew every single plant and what it did and everything.
Yeah. But I think there's this still idea that's there's no such thing as perfection.
I
There were
disagree.
also wars. There's also like
There
crazy
were very
things going
small
on in
amounts of
society.
wars here.
There was still bad things going on, and I feel like people do have like an idealized view of these societies when there were problems. There straight up were problems that were.
We don't know that much.
I'm making assumptions.
You
which
are.
is-
I'm sure there were some problems, but I feel like a lot. It was sustainable for 80,000 years.
Yeah, and that's probably the difference. But
That's-
do you think like there is an idea of, I guess you have like inequality, which
Yeah.
is the awkward thing, and basically you have people living way better than anyone ever has in history.
Yeah.
There are people with the best lives
Living
ever,
beyond gods.
ever,
Beyond
literally.
gods, yeah.
Like, but then you have the idea of like the middle class. If a middle class is going okay, if you think of areas like some of these Nordic countries like Switzerland
Yeah.
or what's the other? I don't know if it's Greenland or what's the one that keeps
The
on coming up?
Netherlands. And
Yeah, the Netherlands, and there's yeah, one of these Nordic countries. All of these Nordic countries have like the happiest like people in the world.
yeah.
That might be an idea of a perfect society where like the middle class is all doing great, and even like the middle to lower class is still living really great lives.
Yeah.
That's probably a society that may be killing it.
Yeah, definitely.
They may be really killing it more than anyone in history.
But they have super strict borders, and
Yeah.
it's easy if you do that.
But that's the whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's similar to, let's say, the indigenous communities. There weren't necessarily borders. Like, there was the sea.
Yeah.
There weren't having a huge influx of like different cultures and different like viewpoints. And maybe there's something to that.
Yeah.
If you really think about indigenous society, it worked because everyone believed the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. And
Everyone
there
was from
was
the
never a
same-
different perspective
Yeah.
ever came.
Everyone was kind of from the same. Everyone looked the same.
Yeah, and there's no proof. You could be like, nah, but there's this.
Yeah. At the end of the day, we all kind of look the same. There isn't going to be this weird, like, cultural difference.
Yeah.
Sure, there's, like, different tribes and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it's like, okay, this is guy's familiar, that guy's familiar. There's almost like a... If you really think about it...
It's scary how recently it was. Like, you think about...
Yeah.
In 1700, you could have been in France having a croissant and having a cup of coffee.
That's true, that's true.
While they were literally right here.
Yes.
All like just roaming, living like crazy.
Yeah.
Just like
That's
fires
insane.
burning, dancing,
Yeah.
making art,
You've
hunting.
got the same thing like in the Amazon. You've got like, the same
there's
thing
still
going
those
on in,
tribes,
like,
but they're,
in
they're
Africa as
very
well.
small.
Yeah, it's decent though.
They are uncontacted, but they're extremely small.
Yeah.
Where there was an entire nation here,
That's true, yeah,
rumbling
entire
out
nation,
of
yeah, a
control.
thing going.
A huge continent just rumbling.
Yes.
Unseen, unknown, while people were just having coffee and croissants,
Yeah.
chilling, going to an art show soon.
Imagine this. Imagine like there are explorers.
Yeah.
Imagine just someone literally like hits its land. It's like, whoa, this hasn't been documented, and they get on, and it's just a whole new group.
It's hilarious, just the
It's like
exploration
someone on a boat.
that these people came and they're like, New South Wales.
Yes.
Just came from England. They come to this new place like, I'll call this, even those people,
Yeah.
New South Wales.
Yeah.
Done. Done. Write it down. Blip, blop, blop. Ah,
Yeah.
we're here now.
We're good.
Yeah.
Because what's happened, right? You spent probably years on a boat going to this place. You arrive. What are
Not
you
even
gonna do?
knowing if it's there.
Not even know if it's there. What are you going to
There
do?
are a few rumors.
You're like, oh, there's people already here. Anyway, we'll be back.
Off
See you guys.
we-
Peace. We're going back. It's literally, we've gone all this way. It's like, okay, fine. We're going to have to do something here.
Yeah.
Because we can't come all this way to not...
Queen ain't going to be happy.
She's
We
not going
come
to be
back
happy if we come back and be
empty-handed.
like, yeah, it was already taken.
There's already peeps there.
It's literally already taken.
She'll be like, but you know what we do then.
Yeah.
Go back.
But it's an idea. Like, you think you're a human. That's your whole it's your whole process. Is like you're an explorer.
Yeah.
You're a colonizer, and you colonize.
Had to colonize.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Not colonize?
Yeah.
Especially with like the society you were living in at the time. Went woke.
Woke. There was no
Woke.
wokeism.
Like, I do think about the idea you find this new country, kind of like Australia or something, right now, and you find like this indigenous group. What happens? Beautiful resources. It's amazing. Let's say America's like, nah, we're not going to do that. We're woke.
Yeah.
Russia goes in, takes it.
Yeah.
Bam. Like, what's going on there?
Yeah.
It's a when you really think about like what would happen now if they found Australia.
What would happen? Imagine in a few years they're like traveling around Antarctica or somewhere. And
Literally.
they're like, what's that land?
Yeah. That's
And
what
there's
I'm
people there.
That's literally what I'm thinking.
Even
like,
though all the satellites and everything never somehow picked it
yeah,
up.
somehow never picked it up in this weird area, like even in the Pacific or something.
Hidden
weird.
somewhere.
Yeah, this hidden thing. It's like we were certain this was empty.
Yeah.
And it's like somewhere half the size of Australia.
What would happen?
Completely like inhabited, indigenous people, and like lush waterfalls, greenery, just like exotic fish. And it's just like the
And
greatest
there's a
place
whole
on earth.
bunch of indigenous people there.
Whole bunch of indigenous people killing it, like living like the greatest life.
Yeah.
And it just
Wild,
looks so
flourishing.
amazing. Like the best waterfalls, greenery, like
It's like heaven.
Literally looks like heaven. What do we do?
Bring them iPhones. Be like,
Yeah.
this is TikTok. Watch the videos. Consume the content.
This is Aiden Ross.
Can we do a podcast? We'll just go and, it'll literally just be content creators on the way, like with their phones, like. What? So today we're just coming to this new land that we just found. We're the first
Yeah.
people to
Yeah, literally,
literally touch down. A spear literally just flew by my head right now. Yo, it's the Nulk boys.
Yeah, literally
They're doing a
boys
drink
arrive, they
challenge.
start
This is
pranking.
Happy Dad.
Getting drunk at like one of their like a tent kind of like meeting or something like that. They like go on to like rude, start hitting on like all the women.
Hilarious.
That's the truth. Like what actually happens? Because people aren't going to leave it alone. Especially it looks beautiful.
But I guess they've done it. It's like with the Amazon now. There's these uncontacted. How crazy is it that
That's
there is
crazy.
literally
Yeah.
what 2023?
Yeah.
There is a tribe of around 100 people in the Amazon
Yeah.
who have no idea that this is here.
Yeah.
Now someone needs to bring them on a podcast. I think that's our next guest. I think that could be what we're gonna do. That could be how we blow up. We go
That might be the thing.
nap one of the men.
Yep.
Bring him back.
Yep. He's sitting down here.
Chuck him on the pod.
We talk about Aiden Ross. We talk about Andrew Tate. Like, what do you think?
So what do you think about Aiden Ross's deal at Kick? Oh, no comment? Okay. What do you think about the guy getting 1.4 bill? That's pretty crazy, bro. In LA? Nuts, bro.
We just show like Andrew Tate clips and he kind of like does like a translation that says misogynist. But defined as misogyny.
Can you define misogyny?
Just have like an argument with him.
He's like, you literally just don't understand.
This man is not good.
That'd be incredible, though. I can't wait for that, because someone will do it.
They will. I know. I think they had the monkey. Was it the wolves guy or some of these guys that have been raised by animals?
Yeah.
And they've come on talk shows.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, like back in the day. That was
I just
really
imagine
great.
these people like coming to New York.
Yeah.
It's just like, imagine if we're in that right now. Imagine there's this future city of humans and like, well, we can't go talk to like the people down on what would you call it?
Now.
On Earth
Yeah.
2.0.
Yes.
And a group of all these sophisticated humans all ascended above Earth to the next thing. And they're looking down at us in our primitive thing and like, oh, we got to kind of just leave them.
Yeah, we don't need to talk to them. They're
We're
going to
woke.
be crazy. Like,
They're not going to be able to comprehend.
Yeah.
God, maybe that's what aliens are.
I can't imagine that happening, in all honesty. I think we're doing pretty great. I think
You think we're the most advanced thing out here?
I think we're pretty advanced.
Okay. What are you going to do, aliens?
Yeah, what do we... I don't think anyone's going to beat us right now.
Yeah.
I'll literally be surprised. Like, we've kind of got it.
We've kind of got it.
As a species, we're kind of like... We're doing a pretty great job.
Yeah. Huge.
But yeah, I do want to touch on... I do want to touch on some of these other topics as well.
Yeah. We've
what
kind
else?
of gone a crazy,
I know we've gone
free-flowing conversation there.
Which is what it's
I
all
love
about.
it if it's tangents.
Okay, here we go. I want to talk about the Noosa man.
What's the Noosa, man? Noosa in Queensland, far north Queensland?
Yeah, far north Queensland. What happened? Oh, here we go. He's going to be potentially given 40 lashes. He went on a weird rampage in Indonesia.
Oh, the kid.
Yeah, the young kid, the 23-year-old.
God, that's...
Yeah, he's going to be getting lashed. Sharia law, Indonesia.
Oh, they've
if you
brought
drink
in a lot of...
alcohol or something like that, you get 40 lashes. And it's a really interesting one. So what did he went on a rampage.
I ain't going to Indonesia anytime soon.
I know, it's just scary. I didn't know it was literally like, oh, you just read under Sharia law, you will be receiving 40 lashes.
So can I please go back to Noosa?
That's a hilarious
scary
idea.
place.
Because I heard about what he did. It's pretty crazy.
It sounded crazy.
He kind of needs to be...
He probably deserves a lash or two.
He deserves
a lash or two. I don't know about 40. 1 or 2.
About 8 lashes. I think everyone would be so cool with that.
Yeah.
I think he broke some guy's foot.
Gosh.
He had near 50 stitches. He was fighting people, going crazy. Like, they said he was naked doing it. But apparently he said he was wearing underwear.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't really get away with that.
You're not in Australia.
Do you
man.
know what
this
I
is
mean?
a Noosa. Where was he in Bali or some other part of Indonesia?
No, he was in a real northern part of Indonesia.
That's pretty crazy. Maybe in Bali, I'd be like, we expect it there.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, you got to be. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, this must have happened in Bali all the time.
Yeah, but I did see
Yeah.
it was Indonesia and they didn't specify that it was Bali.
Yeah, I looked at the area that it was in. Where was it? Does it say?
And it is extremely disrespectful.
Aceh in Indonesia. It's right near Malaysia. I'll show you where it is on the map. It's pretty far north. So you've got...
What's he doing up there? Drinking?
Yeah, so you got what? Aceh is up here.
That looks beautiful.
And Bali's there. Around there.
Right.
So he's quite far up.
Oh,
he's
wow.
He's
on the other side of the country.
Yeah, literally on the other side of...
Oh, it's right next to Singapore. Wow.
Yeah, right next to Singapore, right next to Malaysia. And apparently they got the crazy rules.
True.
There.
Gosh.
But so what he did, I think they were saying in it, in his rampage, what does he do? Okay, he emerged naked from his hotel room, chased and struck people in the street, including a fisherman who needed stitches in his leg.
What struck? Punched?
Yeah, I'm assuming punched. and chasing people. Imagine like poor Indonesian people getting chased by some naked guy. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's kind of like he deserves it.
I don't
Like,
know
what
what
do you-
he's doing. What is he even up there doing?
Yeah, what is he doing?
Yeah.
He was saying that he got a duty-free thing of vodka, and he was blaming it on sunstroke or heat stroke from the day before. He's like,
I got heat stroke in Indonesia.
yeah, you got heat stroke in
It is
Indonesia.
true.
Were you
I didn't
about
go and strike people in the street, though.
I went to an Indian restaurant and could barely finish it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
about all that
went home
happened. Had a few bing tangs, went to bed. That was about it.
You weren't chasing a fisherman, breaking his foot. Yeah, so basically he's facing, I think they're saying 2 years if the injuries of this fisherman and some other people
It's
he
not
attacked.
even that long.
Yeah, but
Like
5
you get that
years
in
max.
Australia. That's assault.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, it's basically. But the
But you
only
get
thing
2
is,
years here.
he's probably going to get these 40
Couple of
lashes.
lashes, and it ain't going to be a pretty little prison.
It's not going to be a little. Yeah, because
Nice Noosa prison.
Who are they going to choose for the lashes? That's the scary.
I think it's just the guard or something.
because you think about if it's like a smaller guy, you'd be like, oh, it's kind of fine.
Yeah.
The Andrew Tate thing, he would see a female go to lash him and start laughing. That's the classic idea.
Yeah.
Because it really does matter who's going to be giving you the lashes.
Yeah, if you got to pick.
Yeah,
like
you don't
a
want to
little
be
kid.
having like The Rock.
Yeah.
Imagine you just see The Rock come through and you're like, oh, come on. Come on now. Am I
So I've got my own lasher as well.
Yeah, he's got his own from home. And it's like 40 of these, really? Imagine what that's like physically being like, oh!
Rip skin. You can get infected.
Yeah.
You can die.
Yeah.
You don't get proper medical care after that as well.
I'm assuming they take him straight to the hospital after. Imagine
Like,
the
what
nurse-
happened here? Why'd you do this?
Yeah, we're treating him for, you got 40 lashes. Oh gosh. Just the nurses and the doctors having to work on him afterwards.
In bigger news,
Yeah.
Carl Sandilands just got married. Woo!
Everyone.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Carl
Not the
Sanders.
best weather.
Yeah, not the best weather.
Heard they spent $100,000 on flowers, so
Wow.
couldn't change the date for that one.
Goodness. It's on Sunday or today?
It was today.
literally today.
Today.
I think it was okay.
Our Prime Minister, Albo, went. Bit dodgy, but I know
That's an
John
interesting
Ibrahim
one.
would have been there.
John Ibrahim
I think
would have
the
been the
first
best
man
man.
was a convicted drug smuggler.
Gosh. Our boy
It's a bit
Kyle
of a
doesn't really
party.
have the best
Best rap
best
sheet.
circle.
Yeah.
He doesn't really
Some
have the
dodgy
best circle.
characters in the mixer.
I love how close he is with John Ibrahim.
They're best
and it's just
friends.
a thing. It's
It's
like, you're
hilarious.
best friends with him. I'm literally best friends.
He's a
My
nightclub
best-
owner. So what? His
Yeah.
brother got shot
You know-
40 times.
You know John Ibrahim, the guy that we're literally doing a Netflix special about, his criminal enterprise? It's my best friend.
has like billion. He has 1.4 billion dollars, I think.
Does he?
Probably.
Really? I don't even know how much.
Gee, look, I wonder what comes up.
I wonder what comes up, like an estimated net worth for John Ibrahim.
I'm keen for his podcast to come out.
Is that coming out soon?
Nah. He's
think he
he's
could.
done a few podcasts.
Has he? Yeah, I'm assuming he's.
like sounds like this.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
It's crazy. The thing with John Ibrahim, it looks like he's getting so much work done.
50 mil. Cap.
50 mil,
That's so,
that's nothing.
yeah, it's not real.
That's-
I'm sure it's
Might
all
be real.
offshore.
Might be literally real. Honestly, I'm not even joking. That's probably what he has left.
Yeah.
Like, he was a crime guy back in the day. It's a
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
amount of money. It's nothing to sneeze on.
Yeah.
50 mil. But after seeing this guy from LA, he's going to be
Chump
laughing.
change.
He'd be laughing at that. He'd be like, oh, 50 mil, that's what I spent on my place in LA. That's what you want to spend. So, I do want to touch on...
We have to go in 5 minutes.
Yeah, we got to go in 5. A Tasmanian neo-Nazi group exposed.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Tasmania. I think if there's... Fair enough. There's not really enough going on in Tasmania. You may as well start a neo-Nazi group.
Yeah, of course.
What have they got? Here we go. Alarming stunts. So they're doing a bunch of stunts here. Look, they look just like ISIS, which is really funny. Look at this. There they
Why
are.
do they have like the Jamaican flag
I
line?
know it looks. So let's see what's going on. So they're doing. Oh, is this them? Also, the Nationalist Socialist Network. Okay, so they're part of this network who did the thing in Victoria Parliament. We talked about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So what are they?
They're on the
saying?
rise, these Nazis.
It's interesting.
We got to bring one on a podcast. I want to have a chat.
Who are they angry at in Tasmania? Where are all these people mad at in Tasmania? I really can't understand what they're doing.
People are bored. They want to be a part of a club.
That's what I was thinking. So what do they got? They're like fascists, they're anti-Semitic, they're Nazi sympathizers. Okay, what have they got? So they're linking... Oh, here we go. So they don't like transgender people.
Yeah.
So they they did some vandalism at the Transgender Day of Remembrance in Hobart. Okay. What have they done? Oh, they got like white power stickers on the bins.
Oh, that's nice.
That's an interesting one.
Bit of white power.
Let's see what they got. Okay. So they painted a swastika at a synagogue in Launceston.
Typical Nazis.
And then they're also doing neo-Nazi stickers in the same location. Okay, so they're
Couple of
doing a bunch
artists.
of stuff here.
Bit of art.
Doing a bunch of stuff. Australia for the white man. Here they are doing...
Australia for the white man.
Doing like MMA.
Training up for war.
Yeah, training up for war, which is interesting. The 5 non-white people in Tasmania.
Yeah.
It's like,
Get
we're
ready
gonna
for
get them. We're going to get them out. What do they got?
No, they already have like a perfect Aryan race down there. I don't really know what they're
I can't
stressing
understand.
about.
There's like 8.
Like, enjoy it.
Just
Relax, baby. You've kind of got it. I don't know what you're worried about.
So what did they do? They were dressed in Christmas outfits and had a message: "Have a Merry Christmas to all white families." They wrote that on
What
Telegram.
about the other families? Oh,
Yeah.
right, Nazis, right?
Yeah, the Nazis.
Nazis.
They're basically saying to all the white families, not these 9 non-white families in Tasmania. It's like, yeah, we don't even celebrate it. So, yeah, we're fine. We're literally fine. What else have they got going on here? Australia for the white man. So basically, they're just like... What are they doing? They're just flying a flag in public and taking photos.
It's getting boring, to be honest.
And that's it. That's literally all they've done.
It's very
Just
uninteresting.
flying flags. They've gone to the one synagogue, probably in Launceston, tried to do a swastika on it.
They should go to Africa and create a neo-Nazi group in Nigeria. That's what I want to see.
That would be a very interesting one.
Yeah.
That'd be a very interesting one. It's strange just doing it in areas where there's no one.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing.
Speaking of Nigeria, we have our special guest.
Our special
Is
guest
it
coming